We're talking about our 2018 Go Team season. 6 teams, 3 are already gone, 3 more to go, about 120 people. This year's theme was salty. The idea is that Jesus said to us that we are to be the salt of the earth. We're to make a positive impact on our world. We're to make a difference for him. So Lisa, tell us about Honduras. What did God do?
God moved mountains for us there. We went down and served at an orphanage that has approximately 450 children. At this time, they have 14 newborn babies, newborn up to 1 year, and only 5 moms in there. And so we decided as a team to throw a baby shower. And so we brought down all kinds of supplies and gifts for the newborns, gifts for the moms. There was just so much joy in that room. And then another need that they had, they've received 25 new kids in the last month prior to us arriving. And so they have a tienda there, and so we arranged, or they arranged for us to take the boys and girls separate, and we took them to the tienda, and they got to get their soda and their chips and their candy and their ice cream, and we just spent a nice sweet time with them, just hearing their stories and how long they had been there. And I just feel really God was moving in that time when we had with them.
Yeah, Lisa, this is such a beautiful story of how God used you and your team just in real practical ways to show the love of Jesus. Okay, so Rich, tell us about what God did in Baja as you took a whole team, over 50 people, right, down to Baja and did a great work there.
We did. We took 54 people from LBF, and we partnered along with Grace Point in Ontario. And so there was over 70 of us that went down into, we were in the eastern parts of Tijuana, some rather unimproved areas, for lack of a better way of putting it. But we went down to build 3 homes. We didn't even know this until we had already gotten there, that these 3 homes that we were building were for 3 families who were all victims of arson. So for us to be able to give them some security, a good, solidly built home, and on Sunday when we hand the keys over to them, and just, even though we don't understand the language necessarily, you can see it in their eyes when their tears are streaming down their face and they're holding on to the keys to the house and realize that they're going to have somewhere to live again.
Yeah, what a beautiful story of how you can impact their lives, really rebuild their lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
From the ashes.
Definitely.
Okay, Karina, so your trip was a little different because it was several months ago. Back in February, you took a team to Kenya. Tell us about that.
So we were in Kenya with Living Water International, helping to drill a well that our church had sponsored, and it was really exciting to get to be there and get to be there for the culmination of those efforts. So we got to participate in the drilling, as well as participate in educating in the community about hygiene and sanitation, and then also partnering with the local church to do some evangelism, specifically through the Jesus film and through learning stories from the Bible. And I think for me, the most beautiful part of the trip was when we got to celebrate with the community. They led us in a time of singing and dancing, and as they came out, and there was a group of them kind of marching together, and then they split aside, and out from the middle comes a goat. So they had presented us with a goat as like a ceremonial thank you, and it was just really amazing to see the celebration of knowing that after years of hoping and praying for safe, clean water for their families, that we were able to be there with them and celebrate with them.
These are all great stories of how God used you and your teams to be salty, to be the salt of the earth. And friends, here at the church, just so grateful for you. Thank you for partnering with us. We realize that not everyone can go on one of these Go teams or is called to go on one of these Go teams, but we're all called to be a part of the Go, God's greater mission, to be involved one way or another. So thank you for your financial giving. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your encouragement. I can testify that these teams wouldn't happen without your coming alongside and supporting.